Hi, Aries. Thank you for tuning in to Patty at the Healing Room. I am going to go through love, money, and health for March of 2017. I've already pulled the cards so we can look at it together. Actually, before we get started, I just like to let everybody know that I'm a firm believer in synchronicity, not in coincidence. So if you're tuning in today, I believe you were guided here by your spirit guides and angels, your higher self, your helpers, your ancestors, source, all the above. Um, so you will at least get one nugget of information that will be of value to you. And, hopefully it'll help to either put you on path or keep you on path. So without further ado, let's take a look at your reading for March 2017. Okay, so let's make sure you guys can see everything here. All right, so for starters, I looked over here at love, and it looks like you guys are going to have a really nice month, and you already are probably in a relationship. Although, no, I stand corrected. There's going to be those that are in a relationship currently, and there's going to be others who I feel like will be asked to be in a relationship or will be moving towards a relationship. You might be seeing someone, thinking of someone, you might be asked out, but I feel like, for me, the Ace of Cups always means, it carries the energy of love, and your cup runneth over. And then you have the Knight of Wands, which, could also be you because, Knight of Wands symbolizes that fire energy, which Aries definitely has. And it's upside down, so I'm going to say that it's kind of something stirring either within you or within somebody who is chasing you, somebody who wants to be with you. For those who are currently in a relationship, I feel like it's going to go up to the next level during the month of March. And for those of you who are not in a relationship, I feel like you're going to have at least a couple suitors trying to, connect with you. Okay. If you are in a relationship, do your best to, what will enhance the relationship is to pay attention to details. Pay attention to things, the little things, the pleases, the thank yous, the little notes, things that you don't really, they're not huge, but it's always the small things that help the relationships to, stand the test of time. For those of you who are not in a relationship, I feel like, you might be meeting somebody. It could be in a class, or you might be taking a course, or you might be, join a club, or you might be a part of a club. But I feel like you're going to be, definitely it's a good month for, opening up your heart. Okay, so I do feel like someone's coming, or if someone's already with you, then it's actually going to be raised up to the next level. It's going to be an increase in passion and an increase in commitment. And also the advice that this was the jumper, which means when I was shuffling, it jumped out. So kind of the advice would be pay attention to the details within the relationship to keep the fires, stoked. Okay. And if you're not in a relationship, this card signifies to me meeting someone in a learning environment or an environment where either you are new to it, or it could be a school, it could be, like I said, a class, it could be, the flower club, I don't know, but I just feel like this month's going to be pivotal when it comes to love for you guys. When it comes to money, I feel like brand new beginnings, and something is going to be let go that you've been wanting to let go of. Like, let's just let it go. Now, I feel like this is a job for some of you that's just not been satisfying, and either you tell them it's over, or they say, you know what, this isn't working out, which, even if it happens, regardless of which direction it happens in, huge sigh of relief. You weren't meant to be there. It was over. All right. As you can see, he's stepping over the carnage. Death card actually means reemergence. It means like the situation's already been done. You already wanted it over. You already left it psychologically. Like you kind of were like a zombie at this job. Okay. It, I want you to kind of make peace with the idea that this job wasn't for you, so it's okay. And don't overthink it. Don't be like, oh, did they make something up about me? Was somebody sabotaging me? How did they feel about me? Like, who cares? Like, the universe was just worked in a mysterious way to you know, get you the heck out of there. Okay. Because it wasn't serving you, because something amazing is on the horizon. And this means brand new, amazing, prosperous, joyful, um, passionate beginnings. That it's a major. All right. So this is a major too. A major arcana means was all supposed to happen. This is kind of something that is bigger than you. It's kind of written in your soul contract, like this change, this wasn't supposed to continue. But don't get caught up in this making mountains out of molehills. Like, oh my gosh, this person was so mean to me, and I should have said this when they said this to me. Like, I can't believe it. Like, just understand that it wouldn't have worked out no matter what you did. So it's okay. It doesn't matter. Let it be a wash. And don't obsess over it. Don't lose sleep over it. Don't make it bigger than it is. It's done. It's good. And it's an amazing beginning. Like, unbelievable. So great. So brand new beginnings with money, bringing great prosperity and great passion. And you're going to be really fully guided. Follow the prompts of how you feel. I feel like something's just going to come up. It may have been stewing in February. All right. So just let it come to fruition. When it comes to your health, I feel like you have concerns about your health. I don't know if you're like, oh, now it could be big things. Like, some people may have, issues. But I feel like, again, there's been a lot of loss of sleep, worry. I want you to kind of quell that. Okay. I feel like you probably do, just to make yourself feel better. I suggest that those of you who are feeling like worried, go see a practitioner, whether it's holistic or whether it is allopathic, like an MD, because it's all going to work out. All right. But it's almost like you have to do it to put your mind at ease. All right. But I feel like it's all going to work out. And then there's going to be a directive that says, okay, it's all good, whatever you're feeling, it's fine, but please do us a favor and get healthy. So the message here is, see a professional. And even if something small crops up or something at all crops up, it's definitely rectified. It's something that can be solved. It could be something easy like antibiotics, or it could be something that never existed, and that you just kind of were, being a little bit of a hypochondriac. We all have those times where one of our friends gets sick with something and suddenly we have the affliction. So their advice to you is, quell your worries by going to see a practitioner, all right, if you're worried. And then know that it's fine. Then know that it's going to be taken care of. This is a great card. I feel like the person you go to is going to be very understanding, but I feel like they're very much into holistic. They're going to be very much into, doing the right thing. Like, eating well. They're going to tell you, eat well, start hitting the gym or walking or, biking, try to change your state of mind, be more happy. Don't be like obsessive over negative thoughts. Because I feel like you've had a time here at this job, like this has not been funsies. This has kind of been a bummer. So to be honest with you, a lot of times our jobs are most of our days. So when our jobs suck, it kind of bleeds into everything else. And I feel like it's over. I do feel like it's over in the month of March for like an amazing career / job to step in that you will feel like is more like you. Okay. So I also pulled 2 cards from Doreen Virtue's deck, which is the Angel Therapy deck. Okay. So this is just the advice that they gave you. So the first one I pulled was Goddess. Express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. So let's make sure I don't want to. Okay. So reading further into this and also looking at the book a little bit, goddess energies are artistic, creativity. I do feel like because you guys have had a little bit of a rough run for the past couple months, that it's time for you to try to find something that makes you feel relaxed, something that makes you feel good. Whether that be, whatever hobby you like to do, whether it's music or art, or, you want to go to a concert, do you want to create something beautiful. When you create something beautiful, it's amazing. It connects mind, body, and spirit. We are creators. We're sovereign creator beings. So when we really create, it does everything for us. So that was the first card. All right. And the other card that I pulled with them was visualize success. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in a positive outcome. So I do feel like this has a great deal to do with the newness in the job. Also with, maybe you've been a little bit, you've had a lot of trepidation around your health. But no, visualize all this good stuff, because this relationship that's either coming or increasing to a higher level is going to get only better when you literally start to see it that way. Because again, as I just said, we're sovereign creators. We create our reality. And, not to get too deep, but, quantum physics, holographic universe, all that fun stuff, we do create our reality. So it's not a blame game. There's no victimhood here. And the energy is really fast. So if you want to change things, literally, I'd say 5-10 minutes a day. I would do it when I wake up and before I go to bed. When I put my head on the pillow, I always tell people to do what's called a mind movie, where they will create a story. They put their head on the pillow, and instead of hyper analyzing all the things they should have said to that numbskull at work, they reverse it and start looking at, let me put a picture of what I want into the universe. Let me create a little mind movie. So this is their advice to you. That's what they want you to do, because I feel like you have, the world is your oyster. You have great things here, but we can also be our own worst enemies. So again, do the mind movie. You could do 5 minutes when right before bed, and when you put your head on the pillow, instead of going, oh, I should have said this when he said that. Why did I let him get away with that? Who cares? He's probably got his own set of problems. Happy birthday. You know what I mean? Let him be. Because not only that, you probably wouldn't want to walk in his shoes. So, yay team. And just like Don Miguel Ruiz always, what he says in his 4 agreements, never take anything personally. It's never our stuff. It's always their stuff. All right. So this situation at the job, if there was somebody who was sabotaging or whatever, they were doing you a favor. On top of that, what do they have going on that they had to, that they used valuable time in their life to do that anyway? So obviously they've got a rougher road than you. Okay. So this is very important. Okay. So this was definitely something that they wanted to put forth with you guys. So the way it looks like everything is actually, things are actually getting better. I feel like, issues with the job, issues with worrying about your health. Maybe you're feeling a little lethargic because of the job situation, because again, everything bleeds into everything right now. It is the new energy, and, we're ascending from the 3D to 5D. And it's important that people look at things through a different lens. It's not doom and gloom. Okay. So I hope that helped. And if you want a personal reading with me at the Healing Room, you can send me an email. It's thehealingroomcrystals@gmail.com, and I will be happy to give you a more personal, private reading. Thanks so much, and have a wonderful March.